Welcome to the Torrent, this podcast with Sisters Doll. I am Dando. Now, before we get into things, I'd just like to ask you guys a couple of favors. Since this show is run completely voluntarily, could you please A, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and B, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/torrentthis. Takes 2 seconds of your time. Would really appreciate the support, guys. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the Torrent, this podcast with Sisters Doll.
Hi, I'm Brennan. And I'm Bryce. And we are in Sisters Doll, and you're listening to Torrent This with Dando.
It's the Torrent, this podcast. I am Dan, and today my guests are two members of a band from WA who are bringing back glam rock. They've won the Global Battle of the Bands, played at iconic venues like the Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood, and they've even released a debut album that's called Welcome to the Dollhouse. They are Sisters Doll, and I'm joined right now by Brennan and Bryce. Guys, how are we doing?
Yeah, hey, how you going? How are you?
Always good. It's been a busy day, busy week.
It has been full on. We've been going to meetings and checking out the Melbourne sites, which has been amazing, and we can't wait to get over here and start rocking.
Yeah, when are you guys coming over to play?
We're looking at March.
Cool.
As soon as we can, we're just getting into like all the sorting out all the housing sort of stuff and where we're going to be living, and then all the annoying stuff. But once that's all sorted, we'll be over here. But we're hoping by March, and hopefully be touring by April, and from April, May onwards. So,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So have you found Melbourne, all right?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's been great. We checked out all the sites and all the bars and stuff. We're getting excited.
Yeah. We went out to the Colonial bar last night, which was awesome.
Yeah, many women there?
Yeah, there was actually. It was actually a glam rock night that night. There was all you had to dress up 80s and stuff, and they were playing all like the old classic rock and roll stuff. Yeah, it was good.
You guys would have totally been in there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, is it daunting, like, doing all this promotional stuff at such a young age?
It does get very daunting, yeah. It's because we're so young. It's it's hard to all take in at once, but we want to get used to it, and it's a part of the industry. So
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have to get used to it. But no, we're loving it, and it's a different kind of experience for us. So we're taking the opportunity the best we can. So it's good.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you guys, as I said, you've already released your debut album. How beneficial do you think it was for you guys to get like a full-length release out at like the early stages like this?
Oh, it was amazing. It was one of my, growing up, you wanted to do an album was like a dream of mine. So to have it crossed off your bucket list at a young age is very good, and hope there'll be a lot more albums to come.
Yeah.
And but to have one at this age, it was a good achievement, and we're very happy with it, how it turned out. And
can't wait for the whole world to hear it.
Yes. But be honest, how many times have you listened to it in the car?
Oh, when we first got it, we were just flogging it in the car all the time. It was, every day, it was all the time. But then there was a point where you got a bit sick of it. You're like, we'll stop playing it.
Yeah.
But we still play it regularly now, every now and then. But when we first got it, it was every day just about. And you're listening out for different things, and
Have you ever pulled up to a red light, wound the windows down, and just cranked it?
We have actually a couple of times cranked it, just a bit of promo, and through our town over in WA where we live in at the minute. We crank it through the towns over there.
People get their cars as well, which is cool when they drive past.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you must do a lot of driving to gigs, considering you live so far out of the city.
Oh, definitely. In WA, we've been touring a lot around the southwest area where we're from. But we go up north and stuff, which is like a 16-hour round trip there and back. And we, you only do about 3 shows because it's isolated and there's not so many places over there. So hence one of the reasons we're coming over this side, because there's a lot more opportunities for gigging and, to get our name out there more because of population reasons. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about the time that you ended up looking like drag queens on the side of the road.
Oh, that was insane.
I'll let Brian do this one.
We're on the way to play a show at a school gig, and then we had the trailer on the back, and the trailer, we thought it was just a tyre, like tyre versus. So we went out the back to go change a tyre, and we actually turned out the actual tyre, the trailer axle had snapped, forcing one tyre to go into the back of the trailer, and it was just in there, and it wrecked the tyre completely, and we couldn't do anything. So we were in the middle of we were lucky we were close to the city of Bunbury, which wasn't far away. So Dad unhooked the trailer. He ran off to get a bloke to come in. He had to get it
we had to empty the trailer on the side of the road, and we're sitting there all glammed up. And
no one would pull over and give us a hand because we looked like drag queens.
So we had to empty the trailer, jack the trailer up, and the guy had to go under their welder, and then we had to change the tyre. It was a hectic day, but we got through it.
You didn't think to take your get up off at all during this point?
No, we didn't, because what was the problem was we had a gig that day, but we had a gig that night, or that night as well.
Yeah.
So we're like, and we didn't take any spare clothes. We were just like stuck in our clothes, and we're like, oh no.
Pink and hot weather, and it was
it was stupid. But,
glorious.
Yeah.
One to remember.
Just hoping we didn't get felt up. That's all.
Yeah. Well, you guys, like I said, you glam rock. Not a genre that many young bands are playing anymore. Like, do you see yourselves being like a niche band, or do you think like glam rock, the trend will pick up full steam again?
Well, we're hoping it will go full steam ahead like the 80s, because it was such a fun era and a big part of the music industry. Your 70s, 80s sort of rock and roll, where it was fun. It was all about having a good time. So we're hoping it does a big full circle, and we can be on the front end of that, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I guess the industry's just going to take its way of how they receive us, and it could be, it could be a 5-year thing maybe, or it could turn out to. We'd love, like the dream would be to be like your Kiss and your Rolling Stones that last for a long time, But whether that happens with the music industry today, I think we'll just get told that way. But we're hoping it will.
You guys could be like the pioneers of the new generation.
Yeah, we're hoping. What do you hope it does a big turn? Did you love the 80s music?
Do I?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Kiss?
Oh, I know. That's it.
Well, who's the best? Who's the best at putting on makeup?
Oh, you can't argue with them. Oh, out of us or Kiss?
Out of you guys.
Out of us, probably Bryce. I'd say he spends most time in the mirror.
What is his expertise? What is his expertise?
What is expertise,
the hairspray, I think, for sure.
Okay.
We go to shows and we're getting dressed up in that backstage one time, and then all the girls are complaining that are actually performing that night as well. Well, I remember at Telethon when we played.
And were they complaining about it?
Yeah, they were complaining because I had too much hairspray.
It's probably a lot easier for you guys to like work shit out though, considering you're brothers, yeah?
Oh, it is, definitely. And it makes practice a lot easier, because I was in another band, and getting 5 blokes from different families to come to practice at a certain time was a nightmare sometimes. But being brothers, you can kind of all practice at the same time, and we're lucky enough we're still living under the same roof, so it makes it a lot easier that way.
Yep.
And and because our musical influences are the same, there's no like musical fights or like musical differences and stuff. So yeah, and we've all got the same vision in mind, so we're just following that, and hopefully it pays off in the end.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, man. Well, you guys you were first introduced to glam rock by your parents. Brendan, do you still play drums to 2000 Man from time to time?
Yeah, I do. I haven't played it for a long time, but that was probably my first step. I remember watching MTV Unplugged when I was Kiss MTV Unplugged, and that was probably my first experience in playing 2000 Man was But no, I haven't played it for a long time. Probably couldn't play it now though.
Okay. Well, what's the first Kiss song you guys can remember jamming to in your bedroom?
We used to, like, before we learned our instruments, we used to play with like cardboard guitars, and Bryce used to play to the bed, and that was like the
Psycho Circus
sort of era.
Yeah.
But I remember the first song when we actually started playing guitar. I think it was Cold Gin. Was the first time we learned as a band, and yeah, we still play that out at gigs sometimes.
Aren't Kiss like coming back this year or something for a tour?
We're hoping they do, but I'm not sure. Hopefully they do, but
surely you guys will be a contender for a support slot then.
Oh, we hope so. We hope so.
Have you met Kiss before?
We've met him. Like I've met Gene Simmons because I went for there was a luncheon held in Melbourne last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went to that, so I met him that way. And other than that, we've met the other members just on like your fan level, where you just get an autograph and that's about it. And they're on their way.
Yeah, keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Gene was awesome that day.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it. Heard it was great. If you got to meet like Ace or Paul and just have a chat with them, what would be like the first thing you'd ask them?
Oh, we drive them nuts, I reckon. But no, I'd love to know a lot of the old story. The road stories of before they made it. I'd like to hear all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like how they especially a band like that back in the 70s. They were you know, they were really out there, so they would have copped a lot of flack back then. So I would like, you know, I would love to know all them early stories and just what it's like now. But I mean, I don't know what I'd ask. I'd chew their ear off.
I think people give them shit about the makeup, but they're marketing geniuses because everything has Kiss on it. You can market anything with Kiss.
Oh, everything, and look at them now. They're laughing. You look at Mick Jagger compared to Gene Simmons. You know, Gene Simmons looks like he did back in the 70s, whereas Mick Jagger looks like he, you know, aged big time.
He looks like he kicked the bucket like 20 years ago already.
Yeah, that's it.
So, you said you guys are coming to Melbourne probably, late March, April-ish. Let's talk about your live show. What's the best part about the live show of you guys?
The girls that come on stage and dance, the drum solos.
Whoa, girls. Continue with the girls.
Yeah, the girls, we're trying to get a few girls up on stage like that, dress up like the film clip that we've got, like as dolls, and they kind of, you know, they're sort of like the chaperones get the crowd amped up, and then we'll get them up and dance.
You just sold 1,000 tickets right there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're naked. No,
yeah, you would have sold 3,000. Yeah. So have you guys like invested in pyros and shit like that yet, or is that the next step?
We've got a couple of pyro machines. We've got a machine that does a flame effect, which
cool.
is allowed to be used indoors, like depending on the roof height. But we're bringing, and we've got some other stuff that we've rigged up, and we bring it to every show, and it just depends on the venue, if the venue allow it, and generally most venues are pretty good because this flame thing's pretty safe. And we've been slowly bringing them in to the show, but the show's very energetic, and we try and put on a show for the audience out the front as well as ourselves. And if the audience is having a good time, we're having a great time as well.
As long as there's girls there, you'll be fine, I'm sure.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is there anything else you guys want to tell the listeners before I let you go?
I think we pretty much covered most of it. Yeah.
Add us on Facebook
and head to www.sistersdollband.com for all your latest updates and for merchandise and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
And we'll keep you posted when we head over to Melbourne and Geelong and all up there.
In March, that's it. There you go, guys. Make sure you get a copy of Sisters Doll's debut album, Welcome to the Dollhouse. They're coming to Melbourne and Geelong late March, April-ish. And for the latest news and info, you can like them on Facebook, facebook.com/sistersdoll. Once again, guys, it's been a pleasure, and good luck with the rest of the year, guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much, and thanks for the interview.
No worries, mate. Catch ya.